it truly is like a classic sort of title. You're trying to play through it again, and you are going to die multiple times. You are going to have to learn the titles over and over again. It's going to be very difficult, I think. But again, that's what makes Mega Man games awesome, is that you really have to have it going to be able to beat them. So what are we talking about right now?
They're talking about the past classic Mega Man games because you had Mega Man 1 through 6 were on the NES.
Yep.
Mega Man 7 was on Super Nintendo.
Correct.
And Mega Man 8 was released on the PlayStation.
Yes.
But then when we went to Mega Man 9, we went back to the 8-bit style.
Yep.
So Mega Man 10 is also on the 8-bit style, so they want to know why, basically. This was a question from the Japanese side as well as the American side.
So now Inafune-san is going to go through his reason, and there are certain sections of this show that we're going to try and translate very accurately, and during that time, I'm going to be speaking to you while Miguel listens, so that he can get you the most accurate translation possible. Because obviously, if he's listening to me talk about Cake Man or Fail Man or whatever other man I'm thinking about,
okay,
then it's going to be difficult for me to translate. So, what's going on?
Well, one of the things he's saying is that when you talk about the classic Mega Man, it's a game that appeals to people of our age, people in their 30s, if you will. Right. They say the average age of gamers is 30, and it's going up every year.
Okay.
And so when you talk about Mega Man, you're talking about the classic one for those people. That young people, and I don't know how you want to define that term as young people, but they're probably not
younger
as
than me.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not as familiar with it. And he kept hearing from people, we want another Mega Man game. When are you, Mr. Inafune, gonna make a Mega Man game? Like
Inafuking.
Yeah, Inafuking, as he was known in the credits back in the day.
Yep.
And he said, well, we were gonna make a new Mega Man game. For these people, we thought we'd go back to the original, the Mega Man that they know and love, that they grew up with. So
and teach them how fun it is to break controllers. And
yeah.
be incredibly frustrated and do things over and over again. Yes.
Yeah. At first it was hard because everyone was pretty much against the idea.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people, I think, wanted a new sort of 2.5D high-tech graphics sort of version. But after seeing it, it's just like, wow, this is awesome. When they announced it, the fan reaction was just huge. I remember seeing just tons and tons of comments. They're like, this is the awesomest thing ever. But just because it is an 8-bit graphics doesn't mean that they spared any expense, because it's actually very hard to create those graphics with current technology.
Yeah, they're saying how they would start making all these different patterns for Mega Man, the sprites. So right now it's pretty awkward. He goes from this to this when he runs, but they're like, yeah, let's do like 5-6 patterns, so it's just like a fluid moment when he's running. But Inafune's like, that's not Mega Man.
No, Mega Man is choppy.
Yeah, you cut those out. Recreate the classic style of Mega Man.
Right. Well, think about this. You've been working for over 25 years, creating a bunch of different franchises, but where you actually got your roots, Mega Man, of course, for Inafune-san, to be able to go back and revisit those, I think that's very cool. It's one of the things people just don't realize. So, I can imagine that for somebody who created that, to be able to get back and see the original, back in the original, like 8-bit graphics, that'd be fantastic. So, I think they're still talking about...
Well, Takashita-san is saying that if he had been better at playing the game, we could have shown off the boss of that stage.
Yes, that would have been nice.
So now you're just going to have to wait for the retail version so you can see the Sheep Man.
Send your comments to Takeshita-san to become better, to remove the fail from his gameplay.
The Inafune artwork, we're keeping track of the people who make comments, and Inafune is going to choose some of the best comments. Don't worry, we have someone to translate for them. Yep. And also from the questions that we received on Capcom Unity.
Yep.
Again, Capcom Unity, capcom-unity.com.
Yep.
You go there for all your Capcom-related news, Mega Man, Street Fighter, fantastic. Resident Evil. We got some great people working over there. Jovit and Mike, who are doing the Mega Man parts, and they're in the chat right now, so go over there anytime, get the latest info on Mega Man.
Fantastic. Yep, definitely. So what are they talking about right now?
Nothing.
I love an honest man with an honest answer.
There's
talking about contest.
Yeah, this is for the Japanese side now, because the Americans can't get all the Inafune artwork. Actually, they can get all the Inafune artwork. The Japanese side is going to get a different contest.
Right. I tell you, that's one of the things great about this classic game is that it's been around there so long that there have been so many different contests, and there's so many different ways to have contests that you know, it's just been great because you get all these really creative ideas that come out from the fans, and you can just see that the love has still been there for over 20 years. You know, even myself, I've loved the game for over 20 years myself. Uh-oh. Now they're going to start talking about...
It's kind of a toy fair, a toy expo.
Right.
They do these toy fairs around Japan in the major cities.
So this is the World Hobby Fair, right?
Right. And all the different companies with their own character merchandise will be there. Mega Man is going to be there. Mega Man 10 will also be playable to test.
Yep.
So if you're in Japan
during
those dates,
in
January and February,
Yes.
please stop by. We will not be there to provide translation services.
Unfortunately, we're busy enough as it is. The one thing I've noticed is in the States when they do these sort of events, a lot of times they're sort of centered around San Francisco, LA, and maybe New York. And personally, as an Ohio native, you know, we never got a chance to go to any one of those sort of faraway convention centers. And it's like, you know, that's disappointing to not be able to participate. Whereas in Japan, there's so many events, and a lot of times they're scattered amongst the major cities, that it's really great to be able to go to these, to actively participate. You go to a place like TGS, Tokyo Game Show, and you know, there's over 50,000 people. It's crazy, you know? Whereas I can't imagine it's like that in San Francisco or New York, any of these events, just because they really can't get maybe Mega Man does.
And Dr. Light is giving orders to Crash Man to kill Mega Man.
Go get that 50-year-old man holding the light blaster.
They
Go
didn't
kill him.
get the Mega Man one is the best because it's really ugly.
Yes, Crash Man is pink, and he is wearing the exact same uniform Mega Man is, only
So
it's...
that was the whole point behind the Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10.
Right,
box art.
In case you didn't get the joke, yes, it's one of the worst.
Actually, I think the Japanese side got the Inafune design on their box art. But you can see them over just below Inafune and Takashita-san there. The box is there, but the box art is what Inafune drew,
Yes.
which is pretty cool. And you understand that he's like a kid robot. Right. But the American side is pretty horrible.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, that's the special prize that'll be available to the Japanese side. A signed
Mega Man
10.
Hats are cool. I really like that jacket that Inafune-san's wearing now.
Oh, by the way, I think the Mega Man 3 box art is the ugliest one.
Really?
Yeah, because they took Inafune's art and made it look real. So Mega Man looks like this awful garbage pail kid type art. It's pretty horrible. Like the others are just horrible. That one's scary.
Well, now that Takeshita-san's donning the hat, he looks more like a Japanese creator.
Yeah.
They all have their own sort of image, if you will. It's very cool. Wow. So, that's all they've got right now for the event. I have a question, though, since we do have people online. I'm very curious from other Mega Man fans. What sort of bosses should we have? You know, obviously we've already created two excellent bosses, Fail Man and Cake Man. Name some other Black Man, yes, that'd be one boss. Zombie Man.
Zombie Man, you can't kill him.
Stapler Man. Wind Man, you play him and he automatically wins. Road Man, Jet Man. What?
You don't get your own character.
I don't get my own character, no. Judo Man.
That's cool.
That works. Woe Man. Gundam Man. Okay, you can do that. Bad box art man. That's a good one.
How would he look in 8-bit graphics? Even worse, I guess.
He would just flicker the whole time. Waffle Man.
To fight Cake Man, obviously.
Could do that. Dumb Man. Pizza Man.
Okay, so Takashita-san, just like to reiterate that this game is coming out. It'll be available for download. It'll be available on WiiWare, Sony Network, and PlayStation Network, and Xbox Live Arcade. So it'll be coming out soon. So I hope this pleases the fans. We're putting the final touches on it for you, and we promise this will be a really exciting game. And we'll have an easy mode for you people who aren't so good.
what's he talking about? His play today, because he kind of failed promoting the game from that aspect.
Yeah, well, that just shows how hard it is for producers to make a game that they can play.
Ah, I see. I hope you're not looking at me when you say that.
If Tugstone could play his own game, it'd be too easy for the people out there.
That's true. That's true. Tugstone also does multiple projects all at the same time, so ultimately, yeah, I don't think he has the time to go around that too much. Every time I look over him, he always is tired because he gets so little. But that's how hard he's working with the game today.
So he just wanted to sum up by thanking all the Mega Man fans out there, because they're the ones that made this possible. Without the fans being so vocal for their support, this wouldn't have got made.
So what are they going to be